Friends, hello. Let's talk about Palantir. Man, the stock that we all have a shite load of money tossed into right now. This is the big week. This is the big week that Palantir is having right now, right before the quarterlies that we have been waiting for it seems like ever at this point. But the quarterlies are supposed to come out next Monday on the 7th, August 7th, like I just said. And you know, the crazy part right now that we're seeing right now with Palantir, it's like you can't even really find bad articles right now. For people to be very bearish on Palantir is quite it's quite interesting and quite a pretty ballsy move, to say the least, because there's still people that I see from time to time commenting that, like, you know, you're crazy to be in Palantir, it's gonna fall apart. And you know, I think people may be saying that because looking on the past with Palantir, what we're looking at right now with Palantir is the future of what's coming here, and what we know is, you know, what's been laid out for us right now. So with that, all these analysts, all the YouTubers, all of us gossiping, talking about Palantir, just regular investors, big investors, we're all following the breadcrumbs here of what we know to be coming with these deals that Palantir is taking on. These, I'm talking about these huge deals, obviously, but all these other little nitty bit deals here there that Palantir says, hey, we're busier than we ever have been. The phone's ringing off the hook. We are having a huge uptick in customers right now with what we do as a business for our bread and butter. So this is good news. Now, obviously, you know, people were commenting, you know, obviously, yeah, we're not going to see Palantir have $1 billion extra on the quarterly. That's not what we're saying here, but we're just going to see an uptick, and a huge uptick on their balance sheet, you know, for the second quarterly of this year, which will lead into bigger quarterlies coming down the road here. And majority of who I'm talking to right now, of course, is long-term investors for Palantir. So looking at the overall stock, hey, you know, I've always said, so looking at the overall stock, I have been preaching, hey, I think we're definitely going to see a 20 came. You know, I don't think 20 was like a big mystery to anybody. We hit our 20. Palantir is holding this high 19, really, you know, 20. It closed today, even after hours. It's at 20. It's going back and forth between a 19.99 to a 20. So we've pretty much accomplished 20. The question is, are we going to hit a 30? Majority of these analysts, these top firms that are, you know, putting out their balance sheet of what they think Palantir is going to be here in the next few months, they're all saying $25, that they believe Palantir will go to $25. So I don't think that's crazy to say, honestly. And even me saying $30, that's actually somewhat cheap. A lot of people are having a lot bigger calls than that, to be honest. And speaking of calls, I know a lot of people, there are some crazy puts and calls out there right now that people are betting on right now. So this is like a huge thing right now that we're watching play out. I expect every week to be really big with Palantir. Obviously, Friday should be huge. Friday should be a huge day. Now, Friday could be the day where we see some new number come in with Palantir. Friday we could hit 25. Friday we could hit 30. It seems very unlikely that Friday would be a bad day, just because Friday will be the last day in the market, and Friday will be the last day to where people are able to buy, sell, trade Palantir before the release of these quarterlies on Monday, when it'll just be a frenzy and people are going to be wanting to get in, you know, at a certain spot. So this is going to be a big situation we're about to watch play out here. And from everything we're seeing right now, Palantir is going to have banging quarterlies. That is the word on the street here. That's what we're expecting. If not, everyone is going to be incredibly shocked. SoFi just came out yesterday, or yesterday, with their quarterlies, and they were banging. We didn't see a huge uptick in SoFi, but it was shockingly, stock price, it didn't do a whole lot, but it did move up, and we're starting to see more inflow with that stock. So good news over there. But Palantir has just been going off the rails here with moving up. Week by week, we're hitting new numbers. So, you know, when it hit 15, people were going, all right, it's done. When it hit 18, people were going, all right, it's done. Now we've hit 20, and, you know, people are like, okay, well, what's it going to do now? So 25 seems to be the minimum of what most analysts are saying here. And then, all of us that have YouTube channels talking, gossiping, and just chatting back and forth, everyone's got different predictions here. Obviously, 30, 50, 100, 500, these are things that you're seeing out there, and they're all fun, they're all great, and obviously we're hoping so. But friends, listen, I think the safest kind of investing is long term, and when you're going long term, especially with a company that is projected to have bigger and better quarterlies for at least the next 2 years at this rate, you're in a safe ground right now. So Palantir, is it going to be the new Nvidia? I don't know, maybe. There's always a new dog on the street. There's always a new up-and-coming stock, new company. And AI is bigger than it's ever been. Software companies, they're just taking off right now. We're definitely in a new gold mine age of AI stocks and tech stocks. And I'm separating those, but obviously they're pretty much run hand in hand. So friends, there's not a whole lot more I want to say here other than, it's doing what we said it was going to do. It's doing what we expected it to do, and that's a good place to be. It's a good feeling to have, and very, very excited about what's to come here with Palantir. So friends, until Friday, I think Friday is going to be the big day. Friday is going to be the big day. If anything, I would expect Thursday to be a sell-off and Friday to be a big tick. Of course, now that I'm saying that, I'm sure it'll be the complete opposite, but that would be a little odd if it did work out that way. Friends, all that said, I wish all of us the best of luck, and I will talk to you soon. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.